अब बस आपकी हाँ हाँ लाइट ऑन कर दो। मैंने ऑन कर दिया है। एक पॉइंट अरे मैं कह रही हूँ
सर की आईडी से पढ़ाते हो
अरे नहीं हो रहा है।
सर की आईडी से पढ़ाते हो क्या?
हाँ सब इसी से पढ़ाते हैं। ऑन करना लाइट ऑन कर देना।
गुड इवनिंग।
गुड इवनिंग ऋषा।
Good evening, ma'am.
गुड इवनिंग। जस्ट अ मिनट।
ये ली क्रीम बेटा, तूने अंदर से कौन सी क्रीम ले ली? क्रीम तो ये ली, हम लोग पहले से पढ़ी थी अपने पास।
वेट
मम्मा ने किया।
शुक्र है मम्मा पढ़ा दी।
ओके या where is Asmi today?
Don't know. I'll just call and check.
Call her. I'll start the class up once she'll come. आप नहीं हो रहा है ये क्रैच हो गए इसकी स्क्रीन पे।
She's not picking up. I don't know why.
Should I call her?
I'll just try some other number. Just a minute.
Hmm. Asmi?
Ma'am, just give me 5 minutes. I will join you.
Okay. Come fast. I'll start
ma'am.
class once you join, okay?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yes, ma'am. Give me 5 minutes. I'm
Yeah,
joining.
okay. Hmm. She'll join in 5 minutes, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can ask any questions if you have till then she comes. So you both of you are ready for tomorrow's test?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So I thought it was today. I actually didn't see the message that it was tomorrow. Then I was like, oh, okay, it's tomorrow. Never mind. I was actually very stressed. I was like, oh my God, today's bio test. But then I was like, okay, it's tomorrow. Never mind.
No. Test will be on Saturday. Sir have replied, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you need not to worry. The paper will be very easy, but you have to study. If you have studied the chapter thoroughly, then the paper will be very easy for you. Okay. So let her come once, otherwise वो पीछे उसका she'll like not able to understand. Okay, so after this chapter, which chapter I should consider?
Risha, is anatomy is in, like you said, it's not there or something?
Yeah, it's deleted, right? Ma'am didn't teach anything from that
Yeah.
chapter.
So, mom, you can go the what's it, cell, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Cell organelles?
the structure of tissue or something. Tissue in animals, I think. That's
Structural organization in
In animals, chapter number 7. That is chapter number 7.
only half is coming from that.
Okay. I have to, you have not sent me the like that thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just send it now only.
Send it, otherwise you will forget. So that I can, if once I have that thing, then I will forward it to sir and will ask him that I have to consider those things or not.
Ma'am, I've sent it. Ma'am, I've sent it to you.
Just a minute. I will see. Yeah, received.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the same thing you have sent me earlier also, right, Risha?
Yeah. Ma'am, you had only given it. I was just checking with the deleted portions. The deleted portions are thoda sa different. So I sent, this is correct one.
Okay. This is the thing that I have forwarded you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Sorry, ma'am, I was late. Actually, my mom, ma'am, मेरी mom का classes चल रहा था, and I was helping her set the camera and stuff. So I didn't realize कि time हो गया है.
Oh, your mom is also teaching?
Yeah, she's an abacus teacher and she teaches extracurriculars and stuff. So something happened, उनका hangout काम नहीं कर रहा था, so I had to reload and stuff. तो पता नहीं चला.
Okay, fine.
भी charge नहीं था. Sorry, ma'am.
It's fine, कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है? So today we are like starting with the different classes of different classes, okay? That comes under Animalia, different classes of Animalia, okay? So first we'll start with phylum, like classes nahi, phylum, with phylum Porifera. So what is phylum Porifera? For the like notes for this unit, I will forward once the like chapter is completed. It's fine, or I should forward the notes now. Yeah, Risha. Asmi.
I'm sorry. What did you tell, ma'am?
Ma'am, you can give the notes once we are, done with the chapter, because the previous plant kingdom.
Otherwise, you have to like you'll receive 3-4 copies and you'll get confused, which you have to remove and which you have to keep. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So I think if like these chapters will be finished very fast. अच्छा है ये, like small chapters है. I think I need 2 more classes to finish the chapter. It will be finished. Okay. So we will start with phylum Porifera. The members of this phylum are commonly known as sponges, and they are generally marine, and the body is asymmetrical. So you all know what does asymmetrical means. The body cannot be divided into 2 equal halves by drawing any line through any part of or any radii of body. Okay, asymmetry. So, and they are primitive multicellular animals and have cellular level of organization, means their body only consists of different kinds of cells, no tissue, no organ system. Okay, the body is made up of different kinds of cells only, and they have a water transport or canal system, means like they can water can enter into their body and water can exit into their out of their body with the help of a pore, with the help of pores known as ostia, and these ostia remain throughout the, like they are present throughout the body of the these sponges. Okay, so this is the diagram of the sponge. Their body shape will be like this, and these dots represent the pores through which the water may enter and exit out of their body. And this pathway of water transport is helpful in like gathering food, respiratory exchange, as well as removal of waste. And just a minute, यार इतनी गर्मी कैसे लग रही है?
इसके फोटो बन बैठ जाएंगे हम।
Yeah. So special type of cells known as Kolar cells, they line the spongiole and the spongiole and the cavity. So what is this spongiole? It is the central cavity from where like water goes out through the osculum. So this opening, ये छोटा सा चीज, you all are like able to see the diagram.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this small opening is known as osculum. This also helps in like gaining water into their body. Okay, and this is surrounded by the cells known as collar cells. And in case of sponges, the digestion is intracellular, means the digestion occurs between two types of cells. Intra intra means within one kind of cells, or intra means it is between two types of cells. Okay, so it will occur within the cells. And the body is supported by a skeleton made up of spicules or spongin fibers. Like I have added one diagram, I think इसमें नहीं है diagram. Okay, this thing you have to remember, because I have not got very good diagram to explain all these things. Okay, for further phylums I have added diagrams. I won't get any good diagram to explain these things. And they are hermaphrodite. It means their sexes are not separate. So hermaphrodite is a term that is used for those animals that have like common sex, like male and female are not differentiated. Okay, hermaphrodite. Like the eggs and sperms are produced by the same individual. Okay, like we know that eggs are produced by female and sperms are produced by male, so they are known as bisexual. But if there are any organisms in which both eggs and sperms are produced by the same organism, then it is known as hermaphrodite. Okay, okay. And the main mode of reproduction in sponges is asexual by fragmentation, and sexual reproduction takes place by formation of gametes. Like eggs and sperms are produced, then it will do sexual reproduction. And if their body is fragmented, then this is the mode of asexual reproduction. Okay, either it is like, although it is hermaphrodite, but sexual reproduction is present in them. Okay, and the fertilization is internal, like it occurs within the body, and development is indirect, having a larval stage which is morphologically distinct from the adult. So there are two type of development, direct and indirect. Direct means the egg or the zygote directly develop into a new like organism. Like suppose the egg develop directly into one snake. So this is egg burst, and this baby snake comes, and it will like become a big snake later on. So this is the direct type of reproductive fertility development. But in case of these sponges, a larval stage is present, just like in case of butterfly. You must be knowing, in case of butterfly, like the butterfly direct nahi banta, cocoon and those like some things are present. So they will develop into butterfly further. So this type of development is known as indirect development. Okay, and I have given two, three examples of that also. Okay, so Risha and Vidya, you are like able to understand? You are getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second is phylum Coelenterata. I will try. If I'll get some time, then I will make one like table, comparative table for all of these, and will give it to you. That will be very easy for you to understand. ऐसा theory learn करके तो like I don't think के. And if you get some time, you can also make one table by yourself, comparative. Okay. और ये 10 or 11 है phylum. Okay, the second is phylum Coelenterata. They are also known as Cnidaria, and they are aquatic and marine mostly. They may be sessile or free living. I want to ask you, do you know what is the difference of between sessile and free living? Should I?
Ma'am, you had told
Ah,
us previous
yeah,
chapter.
yeah, that was wrong. That's why I am asking.
Mom, you told that sessile was free, I
No,
guess.
sessile is not free. Sessile means it is attached to some substratum, and free living means it is free. I have told you wrong. That's why I asked you. Like you have cross checked from anywhere or not, or I like मुझे याद आ गया एकदम से कि I should tell you the correct thing. Okay.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, I could not hear. Like, I just got up for a minute or so. Ma'am, did you explain what's osculum and all in the porifera part?
Yeah.
Ma'am, could you repeat?
Wait. I will repeat. Okay.
I think I missed the second and the third points.
Yeah, I'll explain you once again. So this is the body of sponges, and there are minute pores present throughout the body that helps in these pores are known as ostia, and there is present a central cavity known as a spongiole, from which like the water may come into the body as well as it may go out of the body with the help of this spongiole. This thing is the spongiole, and these are ostia, the pores that are present throughout the body of the sponges. And in case of sponges, the digestion is intracellular, means it occurs within one kind of cells only, and their body is made up of different types of cells only. No tissue level organization is there. They are simplest multicellular organisms, and they skeleton system is present inside their body that is made up of spicules or spongin fibers. There is a one type of fiber named as spongin that makes the skeletal system of sponges, and they are hermaphrodite, means both eggs and sperms are produced by the same individual. There are two types of individuals, bisexual and hermaphrodite. Unisexual, bisexual and hermaphrodite. Unisexual means either it will produce egg or it will produce sperm. Bisexual means they both like there may be two, they may produce both eggs and sperms अलग अलग होंगे. Okay, but hermaphrodite means if one organism is able to produce both sperms and egg, then it is known as hermaphrodite. Bisexual में two different individuals are involved in producing that like egg and sperms, and hermaphrodite में only one individual will produce both types. Okay. And
A doubt.
yeah.
Ma'am, you told that water might enter or exit through the osculum, ma'am, but in the notes which you have given, it's like it goes out through the osculum. I think.
Water enters through minute pores in the body wall into the central cavity spongiole, from where
Even
it
in the
goes
textbook,
out.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It goes out through the
Okay.
osculum and
So
enters the ostia.
it enters with the help of these pores known as ostia, and this is operculum, or ये इसको क्या कहते हैं? This spongiole is responsible for exit of the water. Okay. Entry occurs with the help of small pores throughout the body known as ostia, and it exits with the help of spongiole.
Ma'am, osculum, no. Spongiole is where the water travels. The body
Sorry,
cavity.
osculum. Sorry, osculum. Okay. Okay. And they may reproduce both by sexual as well as asexual mode, and the asexual is fragmentation and sexual is by formation of gametes. And in case of sponges, the fertilization is internal and the development is indirect. So internal means it occurs within the body, and the development is indirect means a larval stage is present before like there is an involvement of a larval stage before it develops into adult. Okay, I have also given one example that is in case of similarly in case of butterflies, a larval stage is present before the adult butterfly, whereas in case of snakes, they may like directly emerge out from the egg and develop into a new like snake. Okay, so this is an example of direct and indirect type of development. So, okay, fine. Should I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And-
ma'am.
Okay. The second is phylum Coelenterata. It is also known as Cnidaria. They are also aquatic and mostly marine, sessile or free living. Sessile means if they are attached to some substratum, and free living means they are free. Okay. Please correct if you have written somewhere sessile means it is attached to any substratum. Okay. Or clear in your mind, change it. Okay. And they are radially symmetrical. So they, like these are the diagrams. This is the
Ma'am?
diagram.
Ma'am, when
Yes.
did you say sessile means free living? I don't know. I never heard. I've always
In last,
sessile is.
I think in last class someone have asked me, I don't know who asked me question, then I thought, okay, I have given the wrong answer. I remember that I have given you wrong answer, that's why
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so what is stalked? Because I written sessile and stalked. I wrote stalked is also held.
Stalked is also like it is also a part of sessile. I think like sessile का मतलब ही है कि it is attached to substratum, तो stalked का मतलब होगा sessile में हम like it may be like directly connected to the substratum, directly attached हो गया, और stalked means छोटा सा कुछ stalk like मतलब sessile and stalked का मतलब same ही होगा, but sessile means it may be like directly connected to the substratum or it may be connected to substratum like this. A stalk like structure is present, and free living is totally different, means it is not attached to any substratum, it can move freely.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the name Cnidaria is derived from the cnidoblast or cnidocytes that contains the stinging capsules or nematocyst. Okay, that are present on the tentacles of the body. So this is an example of like ये second class phylum क्या है, Coelenterata hydra. Okay, so like this is the body structure of Coelenterata. So these are the tentacles. Okay, so on these tentacles a structure is present that is known as nematocyst. That this is the nematocyst, and it consists of a coiled thread. Okay, so what is the main function of these cnidoblast is that like this, with the help of this thing, they can encourage and defense for their capture of, and they can capture their prey, means they, with the help of this, they can anchor, like they can enter or they can attach themselves to some like substratum or animal. They can protect themselves as well as they can like capture their prey. अपना शिकार they can capture with the help of these coiled structure. See in this diagram it is showing that this coiled thread is holding one prey, and these coil thing also help them to protect themselves from other, and they also help in encourage या anchor करेंगे किसी और की body में. Okay, doubt? Any doubt? Should I proceed? Okay. These cnidarians exhibit tissue level of organization and they are diploblastic. Okay, in case of phylum Porifera, they have only cellular organization. In case of Coelenterata, they have tissue level of organization, means different types of cells combine to form tissues. Okay, the body is made up of tissues. They are quite advanced in comparison to Porifera. They have a central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening, mouth or hypostome. They have gastrovascular cavity with a small openings known as mouth or hypostome. Mouth or hypostome. This thing is known as hypostome, and this is the mouth. Okay, and in these
Ma'am, what's gastrovascular cavity?
डाइजेशन के लिए जो डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम है, that is gastrovascular
Okay.
system. Okay, gastrovascular cavity. So this is the hypostome and mouth is present there, and the digestion is extracellular and intracellular. Okay,
Ma'am,
means
where is the hypostome?
hypostome is not like marked in the diagram, but this area, this upper area, this is known as hypostome.
The whole area, like the head
This
area.
head, we can call it as head, and this is present at this, like this is mouth. Okay, this is gastrovascular cavity, digestive system का जो portion है इसमें present है. And the digestion may be extracellular and intracellular. Intra means within the cell, or extra means between, yeah, like outside the cell. Okay. Some of the cnidarians, examples coral, have a skeletal system composed of calcium carbonate. उसमें skeletal system fibers का बना हुआ था, spongin fibers का. In this, the skeletal system is made up of calcium carbonate. Okay, make one comparative table in Excel or Word, so it will be very easy for you to understand the differences between these. Okay.
चलो
The process of digestion that takes place within the cell is refers. I have added it also ताकि तुम लोग confuse नहीं हो जाओ. Intracellular digestion, and the process of digestion that takes place outside the cell in the cavity of the alimentary canal, it is known as intercellular digestion. Okay, I have mentioned the difference between intra and intercellular digestion. Here diagram I have added extra, they are not present in book. I have added them just to explain you. Otherwise, तुम्हें कैसा पता चलता what is hypostome, where the mouth is present? Okay.
Ma'am, what are those things? Are they the villi or something like that? Present?
No, they are these things.
No.
Then
The inner covering of the coelenterate.
this is the body covering. Skeleton है ये.
Gastrovascular.
Calcium.
What is it?
This is the like cavity, internal cavity body skeleton है ये, that is made up of calcium carbonate. And this is gastrovascular cavity, that is for digestion. Okay.
So, ma'am, that those whatever these are, what are these called?
ये देखो, this is the like this portion, this is the enlarged diagram showing this portion.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
This is
ma'am.
not like, this is not of your use because it is not mentioned in your book, but like this is the part of this diagram, so I have not like edited it. I have pasted it as similar as it is. Okay, but I will explain you. So this is the portion. These are the cells or tissues, like, and these are like flagella. ये इनके आगे flagellate things will be present. So food particles will enter here, and few hydrolytic enzymes will be present or released by them. They engulf the food and will enter into them. And these are the vacuoles where the digested food will be present. Okay. This is the process of digestion shown here. But itna deep mein digestion is not in your book, so like I don't think you need to learn this diagram. You just have to remember that the mouth is present in the hypostome. Hypostome kya hai? This is the hypostome, and these are tentacles. Simple. Okay. And these cnidarians are present in two basic forms known as polyp and medusa. The polyp is sessile. So see, it is attached to substratum. This polyp will be sessile, that is immobile, and cylindrical form like hydra, adamsia, etc. Whereas the later, that is this medusa, will be umbrella shaped, and it is free living like Aurelia or jellyfish. Okay, the scientific name of jellyfish is Aurelia. Okay, they may be present in two forms, polyp and medusa. So polyp will be sessile and medusa will be free living. And examples, you just learn one example of both. Okay, ठीक है. Okay, and an alternation of like those cnidarians that are present in both the forms, that is polyp and medusa, they show
Ma'am,
the
ma'am, you told that they're free living, ma'am. How can they be free living? Free living means that they can make their own food, right? You had told once. And
वो
in the
autotropic होता है बेटा. That is autotropic, that can make their own food. They are autotropic.
ma'am, when I asked you what's free living, you told like they can survive on their own.
नहीं,
Yeah, I asked you once.
I
So
don't remember. यार, free living means they can swim, or they can float, or they can move freely. They are not attached to, like we are free living and plants are sessile because they cannot move. Immobile thing is known as sessile, and free living means they can move by themselves. They are not attached
okay.
to something.
Yeah, okay.
Autotropic means they can prepare their own food. I don't remember भाई मैंने कभी बोला हो तो. ठीक है? They exhibit alternation of generation, means those members of this phylum that are that show both polyp and medusa, they show alternation of generation, that is also known as metagenesis, and this metagenesis thing is also present in case of earthworms. Metagenesis means alternation of generation, that is polyps produce medusa asexually and medusae form the polyps sexually, and example is obelia. So suppose this is the polyp form, okay? This polyp form undergo asexual reproduction and will produce medusa. This medusa undergoes sexual reproduction and will produce polyp, and this planula is an larval stage type, like extra stage is present, so this will produce polyp. Again, this polyp asexually will produce polyp. This medusa asexually will produce medusa, but if sexual reproduction in medusa occur, it will produce polyp. If asexual reproduction in polyp will occur, it will produce medusa. ठीक है? Polyp is produced from polyp by asexual reproduction. Medusa is produced from medusa by asexual reproduction. But if polyp undergo asexual reproduction, it will produce medusa, and if medusa undergo sexual reproduction, it will produce polyp. Okay? There are two different forms, okay, of one animal. Just learn this diagram, समझ में आ जाएगा. Okay. The third phylum is Netophora. Netophores, they are commonly known as sea walnuts or comb jellies, or they are exclusively marine. They are radially symmetrical and diploblastic animals with tissue level of organization. So diploblastic, these things are clear in your mind, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
आराम से देख. अपनी पेन. मेरे पेन है.
Okay. The body, now it is very interesting. अच्छे से like concentrate. This is very interesting thing. Their body consists of 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. Like this is one side of their body. On that other side, also there these comb-like structures are present. There are 4 on this side, 4 will be on that side. And what is the main function of these combs is comb plates. They helps in locomotion, and they are the tentacles. Prey को
They
like
have stinging ability, na ma'am.
एंड वो कलरफुल भी होते हैं ये, लाइक लाइट यही होंगे शायद, बायोल्यूमिनेसेंस, दे शो बायोल्यूमिनेसेंस, इसीलिए ये चीज इंटरेस्टिंग है इसमें. ओके, द बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर इज वेरी सिंपल, यू कैन रिमेम्बर इट. दे कंसिस्ट ऑफ 8 comb-like structures that helps in locomotion, and in these the digestion may be both extra and intracellular. And a very interesting thing about them is that they show bioluminescence. So what is bioluminescence? Like they can emit light from their body. this is the characteristic feature of ctenophores, okay, that they show bioluminescence. And in these, they are also hermaphrodite because the sexes are not separate and the reproduction takes place only by sexual means. And the fertilization is external with indirect development. You just have to like understand the terms, then you will be able to write the differences between them, like what is indirect development, what is direct development, what is external fertilization, what is internal fertilization. Internal means occur if fertilization occur within the body of an organism, this is internal fertilization. And if body occur outside the body of the if fertilization occur outside the body of an organism, then it is external fertilization. ठीक है?
Ma'am, could you repeat what's external and indirect and direct development?
Direct development means if from egg, suppose there is an egg, from egg if an as in case of birds, suppose take an example of birds mein kya hoga, they will lay eggs and like when the egg get mature or when the time will come, it will burst and like new chota sa bird will come out from it. Later on it will develop into a big bird, theek hai. But in case of butterfly, what will happen, eggs will be laid and they will form one cocoon and 2-3 stages are present before their conversion into adult butterfly. Larval stages are present. So those cases in which the larval stages are present, this type of development is known as indirect development. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Direct egg में से adult नहीं बनेगा, एक intermediate stage will be present and it is known as indirect development. And direct development means direct आपके जैसा like we have direct development in us. Baby बनेगा, then it will grow and it will develop into a like बड़ा आदमी, male or female. Okay. ठीक है?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you tell what bioluminescence is? It's like just producing different type of colors.
Colors. हाँ, they body emit different colors. Bioluminescence.
What's the reason of that?
This is the characteristic feature of them. Like you have seen that firefly कहता है ना जुगनू को.
Jugno, yes, ma'am.
हाँ, उसमें भी they have some like it's a speciality of them और कुछ उनकी body के अंदर
हाँ,
something,
ma'am.
yeah,
Which head which
हाँ,
reacts with the atmosphere, but
yeah.
here what happens? They remain inside the.
I don't know the mechanism, but I have heard that like they show bioluminescence. Similarly, these ctenophores also show bioluminescence, and it's like the thing. This is the diagram of pleurobrachia. Pleurobrachia that is showing bioluminescence, and it is an example of like this phylum Ctenophora. Okay.
Ma'am, they are marine.
They are
They are-
marine. They are marine.
Okay.
It is written, no? Exclusively, they are marine only.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So fourth one is they are very interesting. जब you will be like reading you will read these things ना, you will feel very interesting and you will be able to learn. Like छोटे छोटे हैं और आसानी से you will be able to learn. Hardly 4-5 lines are like shown in each phylum. तो आराम से हो जाए. Zoology is interesting. Okay. So fourth phylum is phylum Platyhelminthes. So they have dorso-ventrally flattened body. Now, who will tell me what is the meaning of dorso-ventrally flattened body?
They have an upper and lower surface both.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Very good. And its example is flatworms. They are mostly endoparasites that is found inside the animals, including human beings. So what is endoparasite means? Those parasite that lives inside the body of someone, like that tapeworm and roundworm, and they infect the intestine of us. They may infect like in human intestine. Okay, so they are endoparasite. Okay, and ectoparasite means if some organisms lives on the surface of someone's body. Okay. So these platforms are bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, bilaterally symmetrical means उनकी body के through, if we like draw one line,
They'll be divided into two halves.
if we draw a center line, okay. So and they are triploblastic means their body have 3 layers: ecto, endo, and meso.
Meso.
Yes, and they are acoelomate means
Don't
coelom
have
is absent.
coelom.
Yeah,
They have a
coelom.
coelom, yeah.
They
don't
don't
have
have
coelom.
coelom. Coelomate
Yeah,
means coelom
yeah,
is present.
that's what I
Acoelomate
said.
means coelom is absent.
Yes, ma'am, I said don't have. I didn't switch on microphone when I said don't.
Okay, कोई बात नहीं, fine. You are like giving answers. This is very big thing for me. Like you are able to understand. Fine. And in these platforms, hooks and suckers are present. So what is hook? Like this is the mouth head portion of this flat. This is example of what?
Looks like a tapeworm.
This is tapeworm. Yeah, this is tapeworm, and it consists of hooks and suckers. So
Ma'am,
what?
that's the head.
Yeah, that's the head.
And what are those circles? Are those the eyes or something?
I will know they are not eyes, they are suckers. These are suckers, this is hook. And what is the function of these hook and suckers is that they are helpful in absorbing nutrients from the host directly through their body's surface. Specialized cells, I have written somewhere what is the function of these hook and suckers. Wait. Okay. And the hooks on their head. What is the function of these hooks? They help them to attach themselves to the host. Okay, these hooks and suckers help these hooks, not suckers. These hooks helps these tapeworm to like attach themselves to the host, and tapeworms lack a mouth and digestive system. Instead, they absorb nutrients directly from the host. Okay. So, what is the main function of the hooks? They attach themselves to their like host with the help of hooks. And what is the main function of suckers? These suckers help them in getting nutrients from the body of the host. Okay? Because इनके पास they don't have their own mouth and they don't have their own digestive system. ठीक है, इसलिए like they take food from the host, like the ready made food, they take eat और वो कर देते हैं. उनकी बॉडी में डाइजेस्ट नहीं होता. They require digested food, इसीलिए they are present in our intestine.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how do they know that they have reached their host? Ma'am, except for planaria, I think these tapeworm and all, they don't have eyes or anything.
कुछ नहीं होता उनके पास.
And how do they know like they have reached their host, and how do they know where are they going also?
They are like they are also causing like how then I must ask you how fungus come to know कि हाँ मेरे को जहाँ infection करना था I reached there.
It's about where they are suitable, you know. They realize
they survive only those areas that are suitable for them. Like ये हमारे intestine में क्यों मिलते हैं? Why ये lungs में क्यों नहीं मिलते हैं?
No, like how do they know they have reached their host? Like they need some like, sensation, right?
No, I don't know about that, but it might be possible that they enter into our body through some source, right? Either food, either air, या किसी भी through. So, like why they survive only in our intestine?
So, ma'am,
that's not my question.
Because they get food from there, no? अपने body में और कहीं भी like food is not digested. Food will be digested in only intestine, okay? And they need direct like ready-made food.
Like until and unless they reach their intestine, they need to survive in the outside world also, right? So like how do they know? Like snakes, they don't have eyes. They use I think temperature
sensory system.
Yeah,
they have
to their tongue they sense the temperature. So how do these organisms know like where are they, or where do they need to go, where do they need to stay?
Some type of sensory
I think ma'am, I think they don't know. Like obviously when they are not present in the place where they have to be, they eventually die or they don't survive.
I am also saying the same thing.
Ma'am,
If they don't found any suitable place where they should be present, then they will only survive. Yeah, Anvadya, tell me.
ma'am, actually, I just googled that. Tapeworms are like the cause of tapeworms in our intestine is basically when we consume an intermediate source,
Hmm.
as in pigs. So
Hmm.
these are already in pigs, and when
Hmm.
we eat it, it comes in our intestine walls, and
Hmm.
some process goes on, and then the eggs hatch, and basically they're already there.
Hmm.
So it's not like they're going over there; they're already situated over there, and that's how they get their food. The eggs
They are
Yeah,
not present
that
in our
again,
intestine. Huh.
that again depends, right? Like it's a matter of chance if they get inside our body or not.
So it depends on the type of food. Like Anvadya is saying, they are already present in the intestine of pigs, right?
They're already present, like
Hmm.
what
Yeah,
they
even in
form there only.
even in cows, they are present. Like they're always present in the digestive system of cows and stuff.
Okay, so if you eat that the meat of them,
Beef,
then
yeah.
But
इसीलिए
ma'am, I don't eat any of these. But once I got, I think, tapeworms. I took
अरे
these.
यार they may also come through water like water बहुत ही अच्छा और बहुत ही like worst thing है if some most of the like jaundice and there is one more क्या कहते हैं
Typhoid.
typhoid, yes, typhoid, jaundice, they all like all are caused because of water only. Like if water is not purified, then microbes can easily enter our through our like into our body through water. So it
So,
might be
ma'am, at the beginning stage, they are what, unicellular. That's why they can't be seen.
they are unicellular ही है और I don't know their body or nothing is written about their body organization that they are like tissue or cellular structure. It is not mentioned here. Tissue level of organization is present in them. Yes,
Ma'am,
they
I
are
have another question. How do they
yeah.
reach the pigs then? Or are they already like
Pigs
think
क्या
they
खाते
grow
हैं?
in
Like
pigs.
because the pigs eat what does the pig eat? Do you
They
know?
eat shit, I think.
Yes, they eat the fecal material. ठीक है? तो
They
like
eat dung and all the
they can eat the like gandi चीजें like
faces, yeah.
the things that we discharge
Ma'am,
pigs eat. Okay,
yeah,
so
they
if
grow in such a like
Area,
bad
yeah.
condition.
Hmm.
So
So suppose like if they have eaten the thing that of an infected person, then it reaches to their body system, and if someone eats their she ganda like wo
you can
Ma'am, but
continue.
isn't
yeah
it like already infected? The the thing which comes out, isn't it like already infected?
no, it is not necessary
Not
that is not infected, that is the waste
consumable.
that is the waste material. It is only consumable for pigs only or koi I don't know koi bhi animal that eats that thing, but that is like food of pigs, but that is not infected thing, that is the like waste material that is not useful to our body. After digestion of food, the waste thing that remains in our body comes out in form of that. वो इन्फेक्टेड नहीं होगा, उसमें यूरिया और बहुत सारी चीजें होती है. लाइक दैट्स व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग द काउ डंग एंड उसका शीप और गोट का पॉटी वी आर यूजिंग एज अ फर्टिलाइजर. दैट इज वेरी गुड फर्टिलाइजर बिकॉज उसमें यूरिया और ये सब चीजें लाइक नेचुरल थिंग्स प्रेजेंट होती है. ओके
Ma'am, and you had said that they consume when they are a part of our system. What do they consume from us?
nutrients like food material that we eat, digested food material जो हमने digest कर लिया, the useful like digested. I don't know if they uses the waste material of our body or, but it is written here that they use the nutrients from the host, so it might
Yes,
be
ma'am.
possible they use
So,
the nutrients. So हमारा food जो digested food है, they eat that.
so I don't understand the difference between the digested food in our body and the waste material in our body.
See,
What's the difference?
the process of digestion occur in our body. Okay, so the digested food like reaches to some bile juice and वो सब होके it will like हमारा blood circulatory system में बन के and it will give nutrition to us. And the undigested food or the food after digestion will leave some materials that are not useful for us, that get discharged in form of stool. Okay, So these tapeworms are present in our intestine. So they intestine में, you know, food digestion होता है intestine में, digestion of food occurs there only. So they take like the nutrients जो हमारी body को मिलना चाहिए था, जो nutrients जो digested food का, they take it. That's why like our stomach start paining. बहुत severe pain होता है if we have this tapeworm and ringworm. ये सब हमारे body में like they are present. ठीक है?
Ringworm is caused due to fungus, right?
वो भी आएगा अब
Yeah,
इसमें.
like I think it's
Ringworm is
fungus.
exterior, na? They
Yeah,
cause
Mm.
problems exterior.
That is like
Fungal
I will tell you
infection.
the
Fungal,
name.
yeah.
I will tell you the name of the fungus that causes this ringworm. मुझे अभी पता था कुछ दिन पहले ही, but I forgot now. What is the name of that? उसको जॉक इच भी कहते हैं. रिंगवॉर्म से जो फंगल डिजीज होते हैं ना, I forgot the name.
does it spread अगर like if you
टच करने से स्प्रेड
itch
होता है.
करने से या कुछ तो.
तो कहते हैं यार.
So like if you touch that, you get the spores or something, and it lands.
Fungal actually fungus में the fungal infection spread through the help of spores only. Fungal spores are responsible for spreading the fungal disease, and in case of that ringworm, like they are present on the upper surface of the body and small white. You can, if you have seen, you can see the diagrams on Google also, that they are present in form of this round structure. Their edges are raised, and kuch white, red, some dots type structures are present on the edges. That are the spores. इसीलिए ये जो ringworm की जो disease होती है, jock itch भी कहते हैं उसको. Like if you keep on scratching, or like if you have rubbed there and you have like rubbed on the other surface of the body, then it will be easily spreaded, and it can
How
spread
do
from
they
one
form
person
like
to
a circle, a ring exactly?
that like this is their body structure. That like the cellular organization is like that. They will form a ring like structure with raised edges. I have seen it. That's why I'm saying you. And they can survive in our nails also. Like they mostly that ringworm is spreaded because of nails. Like we rub, they can survive in our nails, and then. ठीक है?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They are also hermaphrodite.
They are also hermaphrodite. Then the fifth one is phylum Aschelanthes. The body of Aschelanthes is circular in cross section, hence the name is roundworm. आ गया ये. Okay. They may be free living, aquatic, and terrestrial or parasitic in plants and animals. Okay. Like this ringworm not only affects animals, they may also affect plants as well.
And this is roundworm. That was ringworm, right?
Roundworm. This is roundworm. Ringworm is fungus. Okay. Roundworm. This is the like they have separate. इनका body structure अलग है. This is male and female. They separate होंगे. Bisexual है ये. ठीक है? And the roundworms have organ system level of body organization. पहले till last phylum, they have either tissue or cellular level of organization. Whereas in case of roundworms, organ system level, organ system is present, means tissues are combined to form organ and organ system. Okay, developed होंगे ये. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and pseudocoelomate animals. So what do you mean by pseudocoelom?
They have a false coelom.
Yeah. And the alimentary canal is complete with a well-developed muscular pharynx. Alimentary canal, that is digestive system, is present in them with the muscular pharynx. This is the diagram showing this is the pseudocoelom. This is the body covered by cuticle that covers the body. This is the anus. This is the reproductive pore, and this is the ovary. This is the excretory pore, means excretory system is also present in them.
Ma'am, they're hermaphrodites.
नहीं
No.
they are not hermaphrodite. It is shown they have like two different bodies. Male is different and
Oh,
female
oh,
is
okay, okay, okay.
yeah. Hmm.
I saw ovary only, so I got confused. Okay.
नहीं इस डायग्राम में मुझे भी आई हैव आल्सो सर्च के दोनों दिख जाए बट ऐसा कोई डायग्राम आई वोंट गेट तो मैंने यही ऐड कर दिया ठीक है and what is the main function of this excretory tube or excretory pores is that it removes the body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pore. Okay, so this excretory pore is responsible for like discharge of the waste material from the body, and they have separate sexes, that is they are dioecious, means male is different, female is different. Often that is not like I have again used one wrong term. We should not use bisexual for this. We should use dioecious term for this. Dioecious means male is different, alag hai, and female is different, individual. Bisexual means both sexes are present in one, then it is known as bisexual. And dioecious means male is a separate body and female will have a separate body. Okay, as in case of us, males are different and females are different. Okay, often females in these like the female is larger in comparison to male. See, male is small but female is large. Okay, and the fertilization is internal and development may be direct. Okay, direct development का मतलब क्या है? The young ones resembles similar to their adult, or they may have indirect mode of development, means both direct and indirect mode of development may be present. And the examples are Ascaris, Wucheria, and Ankylostoma, hookworm. Okay. Abhena, I have added one more diagram to show the reproductive organs of male and female roundworm. ठीक है, इसमें ऋषा नहीं अस्मी ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, this is the male showing testes, this is the female showing ovary, uterus, vulva, all the sex organs.
Ma'am, what are those? Those are eggs
कौन सा?
in female.
नहीं, they are cells.
No, those circular oval thing. So oval things.
This
I'm in the uterus, I guess.
In the uterus, yeah.
cells है ये अलग अलग. X तो I don't know, X नहीं होगा, X नहीं होंगे या X होंगे पता नहीं, but like this I think these cells represents the uterus मेरे हिसाब से तो.
Ma'am, but I don't know. They don't like feel like cells, you know. They feel more like eggs. Because ma'am, cells will be of the same type, right?
Same time कैसे होगा? इसमें तो organ system है ना भाई. They have well developed organ system, तो organs भी present है, organs है ना उसमें. Excretory system अलग है, reproductive system अलग है, like they separate ही है उनकी तो body पूरी. तो हाँ, it might be possible कि uterus के अंदर तो eggs ही होंगे, हो सकता है ये eggs हो, I don't know यार. And this is the sperm duct, तो sperms होंगे इसके अंदर. Testes producing.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो
Possible
eggs ही है.
हो सकता है.
हाँ, it might be possible that these are the eggs only. So from phylum number 6, how much time is left?
25 minutes.
25 minutes, yeah.
Oh, 25 minutes are still left. मतलब आज तो मैं थक गई पढ़ा.
20 minutes.
So for tomorrow's test, you don't have any questions, right? ठीक है. The sixth one is phylum Annelida. They may be aquatic, terrestrial, or may be free living, or they may be parasitic as well. They exhibit the organ system of body organization and they are bilaterally symmetrical. Make one table, ठीक है, तो आसानी से याद होगा. They are triploblastic, metamerically segmented and coelomate animals. Metamerically segmented means all the segments are of equal size. Metameris का मतलब ये है, ठीक है. Metamerically segmented. एक मिनट, हाँ, just a minute. मेटामेरिक सेगमेंटेशन का मतलब है दिस इज द ट्रू सेगमेंटेशन in which the external segment and corresponding internal and the body is divided in number of segments. Okay, हाँ ठीक है, मैंने सही बताया है. ठीक है, metamerically segmented means their body is divided into segments. The segments are not external, but like उनका body का जो ये बाहर से segmentation दिख रहा है, the interior of the body also have the same type of segmentation. ठीक है, मतलब उनका body पूरा segments का ही बना हुआ होगा. True segments are present means external और internally दोनों साइड से their body is divided into different segments. Okay.
Ma'am, they have segments internally also.
हाँ, मेटामेरिक सेगमेंटेशन का मतलब यही है कि the segmentation is not only external but the internal body is also divided into segments. Okay. Okay. हाँ. The body surface is distinctly marked out into the segments of metamerics and hence the phylum name Annelida. Okay, ठीक है. The examples have first is Nereis and second is Hirudinaria. See, you can also see that all the segments are of equal size. Okay, in case of Hirudinaria as well as in case of Nereis. ठीक है? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
They possess the longitudinal and circular muscles that helps in locomotion. Two types of muscular system is present in them. There are two types of muscles are present in them, longitudinal as well as circular muscles that helps them in locomotion. इसीलिए ऐसे ऐसे मूव करते हैं. The aquatic annelids like
हम
Nereis
कैसे मूव करते हैं?
ऐसे ऐसे like
Okay, okay.
कभी भी किसी worm को या किसी annelids का member कौन होगा, earthworm annelids का ही member है वैसे शायद. तो उनका movement if you have seen snake के जैसे चलते हैं वो. बहुत small size के उनके legs होते हैं, बहुत ही small.
Not
बहुत
like
सारे.
snakes, they like contract and expand,
Like
contract and expand.
I'm just but हाँ, snakes are also moving like this. और वो earthworm को भी कभी देखना, have you seen earthworm?
Yeah, I've seen them contracting and then expanding. So it's
Yes,
for their
ma'am. They move like this, sort of, right?
तभी वो soil को hold कर पाते हैं with help of that only. But यार movement तो उनका ऐसे होता है यार, या ऐसे होता होगा पता नहीं, मैंने ऑब्जर्व नहीं किया कभी. मैं प्लांट्स में ही रह गई, एनिमल्स को ऑब्जर्व ही नहीं कर पाई. ठीक है. They possess lateral appendages, parapodia, lateral appendages known as parapodia that helps in swimming. Even they can also like terrestrial भी हो सकते हैं. They may be like they can also survive in water. So in water, these parapodia helps them in swimming. Okay. Appendages या legs होंगे इनके. And they consist of closed circulatory system is present in them. Closed circulatory system. And nephridia. What are nephridia? They help in osmoregulation and excretion. So इस डायग्राम में शायद दिया है मैंने, या मैंने कोई ऐड किया नेफ्रिडिया वाला डायग्राम में क्या? ओके. एक अलग सा नेफ्रिडिया किडनी का जो होता है अपना excretion का function. So the single unit of kidney that is responsible for excretion is known as nephridium, and a group of nephridium are combined to form a structure known as nephridia. So kidney जो होगी, इसका जो excretory system होगा, उसमें nephridium और nephridia are responsible for excretion and osmoregulation. So what is osmoregulation? Do you know what is osmoregulation?
something related to
To water.
osmosis.
Yeah, something related to.
नहीं. Osmoregulation means like I think their body temperature को जो maintain.
Yeah, because of water, I think.
Ma'am, isn't
wait.
that thermo something?
एक मिनट.
Osmo is osmosis, right? Like
Osmotic
means
pressure.
water.
Yeah. So osmoregulation means the maintenance of constant osmotic pressure in the fluids of an organism by control of water and salt concentration. Osmoregulation means उनका body का जो osmotic pressure है उसको maintain करता है, so that salt and water concentration of the body is regulated. To regulate the salt as well as water concentration of body of an organism, they show osmoregulation. मतलब अगर excessive water will come inside their body, तो salt concentration उनकी body का कम हो जाएगा. So they will maintain the like osmoregulation means osmotic pressure. ये thing either I will add या you can add that osmoregulation means the maintenance of constant osmotic pressure in the fluids of an organism by the control of water and salts. समझ में आया? Like वो है ना अपनी body में excessive water भी नहीं आने देंगे और excessive salt भी नहीं आने देंगे. They will only take the salt and water as they require in the amount they require. Yeah, the amount required by their body. What happened, Asmi?
Nothing, ma'am, nothing. कुछ नहीं, कुछ नहीं.
ठीक है? फाइलम आर्थ्रोपोडा ये तो सारे आज ही खत्म हो जाएंगे. ये छोटे छोटे. हाँ.
Can you take it on top? What is monoecious? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Monoecious
dioecious is.
either male or either female.
Yeah. I just got to know suddenly.
So
Ma'am, what was that osmo? What is that osmo?
Regulation.
What was it?
Osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means they are able to maintain the osmotic pressure of their body in contrast to external, like they will allow a fixed amount of water and salts to enter their body in the amount that is required by their body only. ठीक है? Osmoregulation means they can regulate the entry and exit of water as well as salts in and out of their body.
And ma'am, osmosis is the same with water, right?
Osmosis is movement from higher concentration
Lower
concentration
concentration from a
of
semi-permeable
salt.
membrane.
That is the term of botany.
Just kidding. I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Isileye I remember that it is the movement of mainly water or solutes from water ही है वैसे. Osmosis is movement of water from higher concentration
Yeah,
to lower
diffusion
concentration.
is with
Or
salts.
other
हाँ.
yeah.
For water,
No, it's other gases also, right?
हाँ,
Yeah.
diffusion of exchange of gases, water और दूसरे nutrients भी होते हैं diffusion में. But osmo में हमेशा water will move from
Yes, ma'am.
higher
No, and
concentration.
diffusion can't be controlled the same way as osmosis, right?
That's a
हाँ.
And diffusion, it only lets in. I don't think so. It lets out.
नहीं,
right?
out भी होता है diffusion में, but diffusion के लिए there few factors are required like temperature or there are few like controlling factors for diffusion. But osmosis में solute concentration पे depend करता है. Solute की concentration जहाँ water की concentration ज़्यादा होगी वहां से कम की तरफ move होना is diffusion. मतलब जहाँ solute की
That's
concentration ज़्यादा
osmosis.
होगी. That is
Water
osmosis.
is
Yeah.
osmosis.
That is osmosis. मतलब solute की concentration कम होनी चाहिए. तब होता है osmosis. Water ज़्यादा होना चाहिए और solute कम होना चाहिए. That is osmosis. पढ़ेंगे हम botany में. वो पढ़ा वो phloem शायद वो phloem xylem and phloem transduction, food transduction या transduction वाली thing is
Translocation
there
and
is
transportation.
there in your syllabus है ना?
I
That
don't
is
think
there.
so.
I think that is present. I have seen that is present. Phloem loading and unloading is present. I think in your syllabus. मैंने देखा है कहीं तो.
Yeah, active transport and all.
हाँ, that is present in your syllabus. ये this thing we will read in that. So you should not think के botany खत्म हो गया. Botany कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. वो था typical. That was the typical botany.
Introduction.
हाँ, introduction and that was the typical botany part. But अभी बहुत सारा botany का चीज ये जो active transport, passive transport और भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं botany की. Okay? Should I proceed? Anvadya, you are understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The seventh phylum is phylum Arthropoda. This is the largest phylum of Animalia that includes insects. So over 2/3 of all the named species on the earth are arthropods. Take 5 minutes water break, then we'll continue again. Okay?
ऐसे भी लो आदत होती है, जैसे कि उठने की आदत हो जाएगी ना एक बार।
Risha, what period do we have?
डालेंगे इसे लाइट से मतलब बार बार मम्मा डालेंगे इसे यहाँ पे
Chemistry. Chemistry, okay.
बेटा मम्मा डाल देंगे पानी है ना एक्सटेंशन में करंट आ जाएगा।
Want to drink water?
अरे जाता है बेटा।
क्या करेगा स्टिकर्स लेके यार, ये कर अपने। Yeah. Okay. So arthropods. The arthropods have organ system level of organization, means different organs are present in them. Have you noticed arthropods और annelids में ही organ system आया है, उससे पहले either they have cell or tissue level of organization. Okay.
Organ system has started from
Annelids, I
asking
think.
my
From annelids it is started, or from Aschelanthes में कहाँ है organ system?
I think so. Ma'am, could you scroll down?
Wait. I'll tell you. टिश्यू है सीटोफोरामेटो, प्लेटिहेलमिन्थेस में है।
Yeah, they have organ system. Aschelanthes. And they have excretory system and all of that. No? So
कौन लिखा है भाई?
this is too much on top. नीचे ma'am.
हाँ कमेंट। लिखा ही नहीं है इसमें तो, कोई होगा शायद, क्योंकि इतना डेवलप्ड है तो होगा ही।
It's organ level.
Where it is written platyhelminthes में
No,
endoparasite
Aschelanthes, not Platyhelminthes. Yeah, this one. This is organ system.
हाँ, Aschelanthes में organ system है।
And I think that one is organ
Annelids.
organ level.
और annelids में भी ये organ level का, ये organ system ही है, इसमें तो है ही अलग, और फिर arthropods में। Okay. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Sorry. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and the body is segmented, and they are coelomate, means coelom is present in them. And the body of arthropods is covered by chitinous exoskeleton. Okay, exoskeleton is exoskeleton means the hard part that is present outside the body that protects the soft tissues and muscles is known as exoskeleton. Like उसका ये होता है ना tortoise,
The shell.
हाँ, उसका जैसा शेल उसकी बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करता है, सिमिलरली इसके केस में एक्सोस्केलेटन या इसकी बॉडी पार्ट्स, इफ यू हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड, ये जो इट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ ग्रास होपर की बाहर से बॉडी एक स्केली और हार्ड होती है अपीयरेंस में, इफ यू हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड, so that is the like cutaneous layer that is present outside the exoskeleton to protect it or to make it hard. जो वो उसका जो शेल होता है वो उसका exoskeleton टाइप ही होता है टोर्टोइस के केस में। Have you seen? कभी देखा टोर्टोइस? ना क्यूट होता है,
बाहर से देखा है।
बहुत क्यूट होता है, उसकी गर्दन ऐसे 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 करती है, अंदर जाती है, एकदम सिकुड़ के इतना सा हो जाता है, फिर एकदम से ऐसे गर्दन निकालता है, बहुत क्यूट होता है टोर्टोइस। एकदम यूं ऐसे छोटा सा बॉल की जैसे हो जाता है.
हाँ, वो उसकी कमर होती है ना और वो है ना ऐसे छुप जाता है.
Okay. So the body of arthropods is covered by chitinous exoskeleton and the body is divided into 3 portions. अभी तक जितने भी हमने पढ़े उनका बॉडी का सेगमेंटेशन था लेकिन डिवीजन नहीं था बॉडी का. ठीक है. in case of these एक मिनट. अच्छा मैंने प्रिपेयर यही तक किया है. आज यही तक पढ़ाऊंगी मैं. ठीक है. So their body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. So this is the like diagram of a grasshopper that is included in an arthropod. So this is the head region. इसके अंदर antenna and compound eye will be included. This is the thorax region. जिसमें thoracic leg होगा. इसको thoracic leg कहते हैं. And this is the abdominal portion having wings and hind limb. मतलब 2 legs इसके thoracic region में present होंगे और 2 इसमें abdominal region में present होंगे. Body is divided into 3 portions: head, thorax and abdomen. And endoskeleton, the hard part that is internal support of the structure of a body is known as endoskeleton. जो हड्डियां हैं हमारी अंदर की, our skeletal system, that is endoskeleton. एंड इनके अंदर भी अंदर बोन्स भी प्रेजेंट होंगी और बाहर में कुछ एक हार्ड क्यूटिनेशियस लेयर भी प्रेजेंट होगी जो इनकी बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करेगा. मींस एंडोस्केलेटन और एक्सोस्केलेटन दोनों इनके अंदर प्रेजेंट होगा. ठीक है.
These grasshoppers, they aren't harmful to human beings, right? Only to the plants.
हाँ, to like they are pest of ये अपनी फसलें.
Yeah. But they are not. They don't harm human beings.
They are not harmful.
So
But
what do they do to the plants?
They destroy the like फसल ही खराब कर देते हैं ये. They eat the leaves, flowers, fruits. डैमेज कर देते हैं. अभी बहुत ज्यादा नॉर्थ में लाइक फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान से बहुत सारे लोकस्ट आए थे तो नॉर्थ की बहुत सारी फसल को क्या कहते हैं मैं भूल गई. क्रॉप्स, बहुत सारी क्रॉप्स को खा गए वो. बहुत डैमेज, बहुत ज्यादा पूरे फील्ड्स के फील्ड डैमेज कर दिए इन्होंने. लाइक they have cut the they come in bunches, ग्रुप्स में आते हैं और एक पूरा मतलब इनका इतनी कैपेसिटी होती है like they are not able to eat in large quantity but slowly they are able to eat the complete plant. इतने like they are
vegetarians, ma'am.
हाँ, they are fully vegetarians. पूरे वेजिटेरियन और कुछ नहीं खाते हैं ये. लेकिन लाइक ये नॉर्मली कभी हमारे जो घर का गार्डन होता है ना उसमें भी अगर ये आ जाए तो पूरा काम पक्का करते हैं. पूरी क्रॉप कुछ जो भी प्लांट्स लगे हो ना खा जाता है ये. मेनली जो फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स होते हैं ना जो स्वीट होते हैं उनको ये और बहुत मजे से खाते हैं ये लोग. ठीक है. ठीक है. अब इसके आगे हम कल पढ़ेंगे. हमने आज इतना ही प्रिपेयर किया है. मैंने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया.
तो what about mosquitoes? They suck blood. So are they what, non-vegetarians?
Non-vegetarian ही हुए.
Carnivores
ही हुए because they are surviving on like our blood. तो carnivores ही हुए वो. बहुत बदमाश होते हैं वो भी. And what is the status of corona in your areas?
We had like 4 cases in our society. I think all of them are recovered now.
Okay.
Not sure. So
but in Delhi it is like I have seen the news that in Delhi again the symptoms are observed in those persons that have been recovered. So
what? Sorry ma'am, what?
Like there are few persons that have recovered from this corona but now the symptoms are again seen in them.
Yeah, that's happening.
मतलब because this is viral disease, no? So ये virus, sometimes what these virus do, they hide themselves in like other cells or dormant रह जाते हैं. They become dormant. कि so we thought कि हाँ they have gone, but like जब उनका इच्छा होगा they become again active and they can like proceed their life cycle within our body.
Yes,
Virus,
ma'am. Corona has become like common cold now. I
हाँ,
mean,
हाँ.
that also remains until something
After some
triggers
time,
it.
after some time what will happen, like we have to survive with this corona. I don't know, I don't think it will go completely, it will remain, but we have to learn how to survive with corona. और कुछ नहीं हो सकता. I don't think कि ये पूरा complete finish हो पाएगा. It will take a long time ठीक होने में. बट ये चीज वर्स्ट है. ये ऐसे ही करते हैं, दे बिकम डोरमेंट. ये वायरस इसकी नहीं, ये सारे वायरस का एक लाइक इट इज एन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर दैट दे कैन हाइड देमसेल्व्स इन सम सेल्स, इनसाइड सम सेल्स. तो मुझे देखिए कि पापा को बोलता हूँ इसको बिठाना, इसको बिठाना. तो हाँ, फिर जब जब फेवरेबल कंडीशन आएगी या जब उनकी इच्छा होगी तो वो वापस सर्वाइव कर जाए. इसीलिए तो प्लाज्मा थेरेपी स्टार्ट हुई थी दिल्ली में. यू ऑल आर सीइंग न्यूज़, यू शुड सी न्यूज़. देखने
Plasma
से
therapy.
मेरे घर में पूरे दिन आज तक ही चलता है.
Ma'am, plasma therapy, it wasn't successful, right?
Because why it is not successful? Because those persons that get recovered symptoms are again like
Showing up,
observed. So unka plasma is like pure. We can't that may be infected. तो अगर कोई ऐसा हो बेचारा जिसको like he is showing very like less symptoms या बहुत कम लेवल का कोरोना हो और किसी ऐसे इंसान का प्लाज्मा उसको मिल जाए that is more infected और फिर ठीक हो गया हो, तो that is very dangerous. Because the first day when I heard that plasma therapy will be used, I told my husband ये और मारेंगे लोगों को. Plasma therapy is not good thing. अगर किसी infected इंसान का dormant वाला कोरोना वायरस किसी और के बॉडी में आ गया तो like बहुत कल्याण हो जाएगा. Then he asked me क्यों मारेंगे, क्या हो गया, ऐसा क्या होता है, बताओ मेरे को. Then I explained him the complete thing कि वायरस की लाइफ साइकिल कैसी होती है.
बहुत चेकअप्स करने के बाद ही they will consume or take the plasma from that specific person.
But I don't think that thing will be successful क्योंकि ये जो वायरल बहुत, एक तो their size is very small, okay, and like they can hide themselves अपने colorful cells में. Like we have blood, वो प्लाज्मा के अंदर जो भी कलर है उनका आरबीसी का कलर आ रहा है, प्लाज्मा व्हाइट कलर का है. अब उसके अंदर वो कहीं भी एक उतने सारे ब्लड में अगर एक वायरस का सेल कहीं हाइड होके और इट मूव तो कैसे पता चलेगा. मतलब होता है, दे विल टेस्ट और वो सब कुछ ठीक है, बट आई डोंट रिलाई. मुझे नहीं लगता प्लाज्मा थेरेपी इज वेरी गुड अल्टरनेटिव. So it means you are well prepared for your tomorrow's test. No questions.
Ma'am, I might have, but I will call you if there is.
Okay, fine. You can call me anytime. और ऋषा वो इंसिशन वाली चीज I have explained.
Yeah, I had seen the same video. Ma'am, actually, in the end of the class, like last 2 minutes, I was seeing that video only. Like before
मैंने
you.
तो देखे. So Asmi, you have seen those videos?
I saw that video.
I have not seen. मेरे को I just have searched and forwarded it to you. मुझे नहीं टाइम मिला देखने का. तो क्या था उसमें?
Ma'am, it was like in simple leaves, the incisions reach the midrib, but in compound, in simple leaf, they don't reach the midrib, but in compound, they reach the midrib. So but I actually didn't understand.
Incision basically जो ये leaf lamina होता है ना, this like simple leaf में हम complete एक single leaf को we call it as a like complete leaf. उसमें उसके लैमिना को कोई डिस्टरबेंस नहीं है, लेकिन अगर लैमिना में इंसिशन मींस कट लग के दे विल डेवलप इनटू स्मॉल लीफलेट्स, तो वो कंपाउंड लीफ होती है. यू हैव सीन द डिफरेंस. कंपाउंड और सिंपल लीफ का डिफरेंस यही है कि कंपाउंड लीफ में लीफ है, जब सिंपल लीफ में लीफ है, जबकि कंपाउंड लीफ में लीफलेट्स है, राइट. सो जो लैमिना है ना वो डिवाइड होके लीफलेट्स बना रहा है, and they are sharing the common midrib.
Ma'am, but the leaflets are attached to the midrib with the help of a
Ratchets.
branch.
Pure.
So how can you
Ratchets.
tell that the incision is reaching the ratches or the
अरे
midrib?
यार वो जो ये मिडरिब है और इनके बीच में जो ये चीज बनी है ना, ये जो लीफलेट्स है उनके अंदर भी मिडरिब होगी, इफ यू हैव सीन
Ma'am, that's
Yeah,
called
but-
ratchets, no?
No, the ratches is the main stem, no, where all leaflets are attached.
हाँ,
So that's what I'm talking about.
that is ratches and that is midrib also. वो एक सबकी कॉमन मिडरिब, उसको कह दिया रैचेस, और जो साइड की लीफलेट है दैट इज आल्सो हैविंग अ मिडरिब.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is the thing कि ये इंसिशन जो था इसकी मिडरिब से लेके इसके रैचेस तक कनेक्टेड है.
Oh, okay.
वो
So that
सारी लीव्स का कलेक्टिव मिडरिब इज नोन एज रैचेस एंड ईच लीफ विल हैव
a separate midrib.
Midrib, yeah.
तो वो जो
Yes.
वेन्स थी ना हमारे वेन्स एंड वेनलेट्स वाला चीज जैसा
Those
ये
have been converted into leaflets.
हाँ.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah, now I
So
got
ये
it.
इतना कंफ्यूज होने की जरूरत नहीं है. इफ यू आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज विद वन सेंटेंस यू कैन लीव इट, और आई विल से यू कि इफ यू आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज विद सम टर्म उसके पीछे पड़ जाओ, search, then you will like understand the thing. That's why I have sent that videos. I don't think कि वो
Mom, you haven't asked any question based on incisions na in tomorrow's test.
Yeah.
So I don't remember, but incision कोई इतनी important चीज नहीं है जिसपे I would have asked questions. Main things क्या है, you should know about the different ovary, वो जो hypo epigynous
Yeah.
That-
Perigynous.
and different types of estivations. You should know that diagram. You should know
Flower formula, there's nothing, right?
Floral formula. You should learn. Like direct.
Ma'am, what you have
direct
given a
question.
floral formula and we have to identify family and all.
I will not tell that, but you should learn the floral formulas of each family, and वो hypogynous, epigynous, perigynous का concept you should be knowing, and flower के different parts you should have idea.
Placentation?
हाँ, placentation I have told you. Placentation and estivation, arrangement, phyllotaxy, everything is important, but you should like सारे terminology should be clear in your mind. Bas simple.
So basically, more questions are from the second half of the chapter.
No. Equally questions. I have tried my best to frame questions equally from all the parts of chapter. Still, I think I should take one more test of the same chapter, because I'm not satisfied with my question paper, because I have to add only 30 questions and the chapter is very vast, you all are knowing. So it is not possible for me to make like 30 questions from such big chapter. So I will take one more test. I'll ask sir if he
So
will
that
allow.
will also be MCQ.
Yeah, all the tests will be of MCQ types only, but like this is the easiest question paper. And
Ma'am,
second will be-
from 1st September we have our unit tests.
okay.
Mom, yeah, she told that probably like the first 3 chapters.
Yeah, probably first 3 chapters will come.
Okay, so we are done. Okay, then this is the 5th chapter, right? Okay,
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
from first 3 chapters, which chapters we have completed? Chapter number 3, second, and
All 3 we have completed. I
first
think.
chapter.
We didn't do the
chapter is-
first chapter, and then
first
the
chapter is
second.
still remaining, but
My first chapter there's nothing. I mean,
so we'll do one thing. We can do one thing related to first chapter. If you have any doubts related to first chapter, you just can message me. I will search the answers and will like explain you the things. But I don't think there is any like things in first
Half
chapter
of the
which
thing is
are-
actually deleted. Whatever is new.
so
okay.
we can, ma'am, at least one day before the exam, we can like discuss the chapter.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can discuss the chapters. You can read all the 3 chapters, and if you have any doubts, I can clear your doubts. And or else we do one thing. We'll do revision. Okay. We'll just go through the chapters, the notes of the chapters in our class. Okay. That will be fine. So your exams will be started from 1st of September.
We don't know. We didn't get the timetable.
First
soon.
week
Most
of September,
First week.
probably.
Oh, yeah.
But this chapter, I think I will need only two. This is that's it. This is the portion that is left. So either one or two classes are required by me to finish this chapter. ये इतना ही है शायद chapter.
Could you okay?
So हाँ बेटा, I am coming. I will complete this chapter in one class, I think. So for which chapter I should proceed next?
Ma'am, can we just do revisions, like at least for the 2-3 classes?
नहीं बेटा, it will like revisions is not possible for 2 classes. I can take revision class, 1 class. 2-3 classes not possible.
Okay, so like one day before exam, probably we can one day or whenever will be the class before the test, we can take like
Sure,
a day
sure.
for revision.
I will do that, but 2-3 classes revision is not possible, beta.
And ma'am, you can probably tell us like the important questions which can come, like possible, like highly important questions.
No, complete chapter is important.
And ma'am, our school, I think they'll have a subjective test.
They will conduct the subjective test. I think they will conduct because
Yeah, it is a subjective test
school में तो
actually.
subjective ही होगा.
So that's why I'm asking, ma'am. Could you just tell us like the important questions, like possibly which can come, or you can just message us or something.
I will message you in the group the questions
even
shall
that
come,
would
but
be
you
enough.
should not rely completely on those questions because it depends
ma'am,
on your
it's-
teacher's mind कि उनको क्या important लगता है. According to me, the whole chapter is important.
No,
Because-
like a possibility or just like a revision can be.
We will do revision in like the class that will be just before your examination, and from next I should proceed with chapter number 7, right?
Structural organization.
That
chapter.
school in your school your teacher, yeah.
Ma'am, next class is waiting.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, then we'll talk next class. Okay.